Hello Hofstra fans, welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. Anthony Santinello now joined by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's lacrosse team, Seth Tierney. Coach, how's everything going?
Go on, Anthony.
So a tough loss this past weekend for the Hofstra Pride, an 8-7 loss to the Towson Tigers in the CA regular season finale. Tough game back and forth. The first half had almost no scoring, and the second half the offenses really came to life. What did you see in that game?
Yeah, again, I thought everybody was kind of feeling the situation out a little bit, playing pretty well defensively. Both offenses looked like they kind of just didn't want to make any mistakes. Both goalies are very good goalies, and it was battles everywhere. And then in the third quarter, like you said, the floodgates opened up a little bit for both teams, and we had a 7-6 lead going into the fourth quarter. Couldn't hold on to it. Had some opportunities at some good times, and just weren't able to take advantage of it for different reasons, whether it wasn't meant to be or we misconnected. We did have some turnovers at crucial crucial points in the game that we can't when you play in a team like Towson, who is ranked in the top 10 all year. You can't make those types of mistakes. So again, we watch the film. And get back at it today. Progress.
The final play of the game, there was 28 seconds left. It looked like it was going to be the same play that was happening in the UMass game at the end of the game. Was that what?
Yeah, we called that play just to see what was going on. Let Kavanaugh feel it out a little bit, it just never it didn't come to life as we had hoped. And again, I wanted to try to go with the hot hand and see what's going on. It just didn't. We couldn't. They did a good job defensively. Couldn't get a great look off. We're hoping that it didn't come down to that. We had some opportunities, some great looks. Again, Tyler takes up a lot of the goal, and so came out with the L.
Towson ends up being tied with Fairfield for the top spot in the CA, but they win based on the tiebreaker. So now they host the CA tournament. You guys now move on to face Fairfield. It's a team that you guys have struggled with the last couple of games you played them. What do you look to change this time around against the Stags?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we lost 9-8 or 8-7 or in overtime to them earlier in the year. Again, similar teams. They've got they've got a very talented team. They've got a very good goalie, a very good face-off guy. It's like 50-50. Last time we played with Chris Clark, their goalie is right up there with Jack. So it's tough to get one past them. And they play good brand of defense. And they got a couple of guys that can sling it on offense. And they got a freshman in Colin Burke that had a bunch of points, against us the first time. Corey Hendrickson had a 6-goal game, so we need to get more guys involved. And again, it's going to be, now it's playoff time. So now it's about doing things smart, making sure that we may have good poise, and playing with an unbelievable amount of desire.
And when you have a player like Colin Burke that you're going against, where he's so much higher above the rest of the guys on their offense, is it the game plan just to lock down on him and try to focus on everyone else?
Yeah, certainly we have to give Colin a lot of attention, and this week in practice and in our game plan. But the other guys are more than capable. I mean, TJ Neubauer and Schneider and Nosman and all those guys are more than capable of putting up a lot of points. Just because Colin has had a terrific year, the ball is in his stick a lot, they are more than capable. Those guys have won a lot of games. TJ Neubauer's played in a lot of games. He's a talented man. They got guys that have an incredible amount of assists. They share the ball pretty well. So it can't be all just on Colin Burke. He's going to get a lot of attention, but we got to make sure that we know where everyone else is.
These teams pretty much even throughout the regular season. What's going to be the one key thing that's going to separate Hofstra and Fairfield?
Yeah, I think that we have to see what they play, how they play us. They have shown a bunch of zone late in the season, but they also play a very good brand of man-to-man. They didn't zone us much, or if any, in the first game. We zoned them a little bit, and everything was kind of a push. So again, I do feel like it's going to be a little bit of a chess match in the beginning until we can get everybody comfortable. And now you're playing for keeps. So it's win or go home at this point in the stage. Certainly, thrilled to be part of the CA tournament, losing the tiebreaker last year. So this is an exciting time for us, and it's so close. All 4 teams are just so even.
Head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's lacrosse team, Seth Tierney. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck in the CA tournament.
Thanks, Anthony.
It's been the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.